What's up, dance friends? It's Juicy, and today I'm gonna do a vlog on some technique. Now, I think what sets me apart as a dancer is I actually don't have amazing technique. I have just okay technique, and I was still able to make it pro, at least in the NFL and hopefully in the NBA, because I'm gonna audition for the NBA this year. And that's one of the reasons I'm trying to work on my technique and tricks, is because I kind of want some of this stuff for the freestyle, because normally there's like a freestyle round, or sometimes even when you learn routines, they'll throw a trick in there and you want to look good doing it. So today I am going to see if I can improve my center leap in literally just one day. So I'm going to show you my before, or what hopefully is my before, and then I'm going to show you the process of like how I clean myself and take videos and critique myself. And I'm also going to do some research on technique drills that I can do, and I will do those technique drills and then I'll do like an after. Let's see how this goes. I'm very interested to see if I can like get my legs up there. Okay, so before I do any drills, I want to get my before center leap, and I decided I'm also gonna attempt a turning disc or rotating disc. I think that's what it's called, but it's basically a turning, like a chaîné, low chaîné into a center leap. So let's see how they look right now before doing any drills. Right away from watching the video, I can tell that I'm not using enough plie, especially with the turning or rotating disc. And also I'm not finishing my movements, following through. Like even with the center leap, like I could have just finished the soutenu at the end to complete the movement, and I'm not pointing my toes, and that's just kind of like atrocious. And yeah, it looks kind of floppy and just not sharp or how I want it to look at all. So I'm gonna try again for my before I do stretching and drills. Yeah, it was kind of stupid that I didn't stretch before, but yeah, wouldn't recommend that. Okay, actually that doesn't look as bad as I thought. I definitely want to figure out that feeling of lifting my hips, not lifting my hips, but tucking my hips under to kind of get my legs up higher. I don't have like that full pancake or full straddle where you're just like laying on your, laying out in your split in frog pose. I don't have that. I don't have that mobility, but it's still possible, I think, for me to get my legs up on either side. So I want to figure that out. And yeah, it still doesn't look as powerful as I want it to. So I'm gonna hope that some of these drills that I found online will help me. So I decided to warm up inside because it was literally 100 degrees outside. First, I just wanted to do some dynamic hip exercises so I can get warmed up. And I'm gonna just do my standard warm-up to get into my right and left splits comfortably, and then later on I'll do my center split as well. I'll spare you the warm-up, but basically I did a 20-minute warm-up of dynamic stretches to get into each split, so that's about 10 minutes on each side. That involved a lot of lunges, plies, flat backs, and pretty much just breathing into my tight spots. And then I did a few hip exercises and sat in pigeon pose. I wanted to make sure I was extra warm for this, and pro tip, I started with my tighter side, which is my right side. When we stretch, we tend to rush the second side, so try to begin with the side you struggle with so you can spend more time on that. For my center warm-up, I've been doing a lot of clamshells recently, so I do both sides, 8 clamshells, 8 elevated clamshells, 8 clamshell extensions, and because I have poor turnout, I do these clamshell exercises a few times a week. When I'm feeling super ambitious, I'll throw in a band or an ankle weight.
And then instead of sitting in frog, I actually stretch each leg individually because frog hurts me and it feels a little bit dangerous. Alright, so now I'm ready to sit in my split. I'll shake my legs out just a little bit and I'm going to throw my band on for a little bit of resistance, and then I'll just crawl forward and use my hands as pressure as well and try to keep my toes up and just press my chest into the ground. I need to figure out how to get rid of that hunch, so maybe I can grab a friend to put some pressure on my lower back. Alright, let's get into the 3 technique drills that I used. First up is a straddle with your hands either in front of you or behind you and lifting from your hips instead of your quads. This is supposed to build strength in your hip flexors and really help your legs get up there in the air. Drill number 2 was just doing a toe touch on the floor on my back, and this is supposed to use a lot of core strength and really help me bring my hips under, tuck them under so that I can feel that motion of bringing my legs up. I definitely want to keep practicing this one so I can become familiar with that. Drill number 3, I believe is called a pas de chat in ballet. It's basically the center leap without the développé or the extension. So you're getting the feeling of using your plie to get in the air.
Okay, so my hips are very warm right now, and I don't really know how to describe it. It feels really good. I would say that warm-up took me maybe 20 minutes, so that's kind of a lot for just one body part, especially for a dance class. So if you're really focusing on technique, you really got to put the time in. But I'm excited because I feel very capable. You know what I mean? Let's give it a shot. Okay, so one thing, before I try it one more time, I noticed that I need to, oh my god, there's so many flies. I noticed I need to keep my chest up, even if I'm leaning forward. My center leap looks better than my turning disc, so I'm still gonna work on that one, but I'm pretty proud of the way the center leap looks. So let me try it with my chest up a little bit more and more power. Alright friends, thanks for following along. I feel like I did a pretty good job cleaning myself, and I feel pretty proud of myself. I still have some work to do. Like, I did keep my chest up, but I noticed that my arms are like up here, and I want them to make a nicer line. I want to bring my shoulders down and my head up. And also I want to smile because I think that's important in performance and something that I was totally forgetting, so I'm gonna work on that one. I'm also gonna still work on that turning disc because I want to get it. And yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. I'm gonna work on something else next week, so let me know in the comments what you think I should work on, and I will try to go for it.